The second big mistake that churches make with artists is that they kick the arts out of their church. And don't tell me there is no art to kick out in the first place, because if you got people in your church, you have art in your church right now. Don't kick art and wonder and beauty out of your church. It's the church's job to be transcendent. Some churches, they just want to control and limit the art that gets done in their church. Some churches are just no, flat out. Other churches want to kind of harness trends and call that art, have their artists make that, do that thing, because it's commercial and it's industrial and it's trendy. Stop doing that. The arts are not about being cool and hip and trendy. The Holy Spirit has specific messages for your people, from your people, your local church, for today, for this season, that will actually last longer than some trendy fashion thing that's going to have to all be replaced anyway in a couple of years. God speaks to individuals and to congregations through line and texture and color. And in the performing arts, there are plenty of ways to convey beauty and truth in a beautiful message that is outside the norm of your typical Sunday morning service. If you only have like 2 or 3 different types of instruments that ever get tapped, or any kind of art forms that are never called upon to serve and to communicate the gospel, there's a big opportunity that you are completely missing out on right now. In the Old Testament and in the New Testament, we find that people come together and they bring what they have to the table, and that is real fellowship. Not just copying some industrial model that somebody else sets that you don't even know at corporate level. Let your artists bring what they have to the table and let it minister to your congregation. I'm telling you, today people are looking for authenticity. People are more visual than ever. They're more relational than ever. They don't have a high level of trust for institutional levels of anything. And they're searching for meaning. And they respond to beauty. Where will they find it? Will they find it at your church? I hope so. You have everything you need already. Jesus' favorite medium is story, right? And metaphor. And God's essence is beauty. And there's nothing more beautiful than the good news of the gospel. Nothing. Artists are fluent in the language of wonder. And the church's job is to imagine with God. So let's marvel at the stars and not be like the grumpy businessmen in The Little Prince who took the stars out of the sky and shoved them into a container. To him, stars are just for inventorying and stockpiling so that you can buy more stars. Set the arts free among your local church to be what they are meant to be, what they're designed by God to be today more than ever before. And set your artists free to do what they're called to do, to what they're created to do. They're yearning to do this. In our next video, we're going to look at actual ways that artists can facilitate wonder in your local church. How does one do that, you might ask? It might sound very mysterious. Well, it is to most people, but I've been ministering through the arts for 20 years now, and I know a thing or two about it, and I've developed a lot of practical methods that actually work. And I'm really looking forward to sharing those with you. So I will see you in the next video.